Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Tonight we are going to be unboxing Mr. Mint from Candyland. I love Candyland. It's one of my favorite games that I played as a kid, and it's still one of my favorite games to play as an adult. There's every now and then a friend will be like, hey, do you have Candyland, or can we play? Like my friends and I were like 30-somethings, and some of us like late 20-somethings, but we're basically kids in our minds, and it's fine, and it's great. So yeah, Candyland was a really cool game that I grew up with, and when they announced the Pops last year, I freaked the fridge out. I was so excited for these, and I finally am getting my hands on them slowly but surely. I found this line to be kind of complicated to get my hands on. Some of the characters kind of came out sporadically. I know I could have just pre-ordered them like a smart person, but I wasn't smart about it. It's fine. We're good. I have all the characters I want now, so everything's peachy. All right, let's take a look at the back of the box before we open him up. So on the back of this box, we have the player piece, which we've already unboxed together in my previous video. Mr. Mint, who we are unboxing tonight. Jolly, I do not plan on getting. If I do get him, he might be like a birthday gift or something like that. I don't plan on actually picking him up myself, just not one of my favorite characters. We have Queen Frosting and we have King Candy, two characters I will be unboxing next, and I am so excited. Make sure to watch out for those videos. And this pop was about $9 at GameStop today, March 9th, 2021, when I am filming this. So make sure to head down to your local GameStop if you see this today or in the next couple of days to see if the prices are still the same for Funko Pops. $9 for a new pop is a great deal. All right, guys, here we are back with our next character. This is going to be Mr. Mint, looking really cool. I did not want to do this line until I got him. I've been sitting on the Candyland Funko Pops for a few weeks, but I've been waiting patiently for Mr. Mint. I should have pre-ordered them back in December when they became pre-orderable. I know this, you guys. Honestly, I've been kind of in and out of the world of Funko, to be quite honest with you. I didn't really even enjoy the Emerald City Pops this year. There were a few that I wanted to get my hands on, but eventually I just kind of let them go. I wasn't really that big into them. I don't know if I'm like leaving Funko. Like, there's a few other Funkos that I really do want to get. I'm deciding I really want to just focus on Disney Funkos at the moment, and maybe some Marvel and some DC, and possibly maybe a few Star Wars, but that's pretty much it. I'm really kind of just like, I have to really like them now in order to buy them now. But with the Candyland ones, I love Candyland. It's one of my favorite games as a kid, so I knew I was going to snatch up as many of these as possible. And yeah, I really wanted Mr. Mint. He just looks so cool. And he's actually one of the staple characters from the original Candyland game. Even though he might not be featured in the original game, like the board game, there's actually a mint forest where a lot of the other characters like Queen Frosting and King Candy and some of the other characters, they don't actually appear until later on in the Candyland story. So that's kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of cool that like at least the peppermint like forest actually existed in the OG game. There is a rendition of this Candyland game where you see like Mr. Mint. He's like this sort of Peter Pan looking character now, like in one of the versions of the game, where he's like got red hair and he's wearing green. It was very weird to me. It was cool, but it was very weird. Like when they modernized Candyland, it was interesting. And then this is Mr. Mint up close, looking so nice. Look at those pink shorts and a lot of that purple. Very cool. He almost reminds me of one of the little characters from Little Nemo and Adventures in Slumberland, like the little girl characters that come and assist the princess. The ones that give him like the box of cookies. That's kind of what he reminds me of. By the way, Little Nemo, you need Funko Pops. Just saying that. And if you haven't seen Little Nemo, do it. Watch that movie. I'm not talking about Finding Nemo, not the fish. Little Nemo and the Adventures in Slumberland. Such a good movie. In fact, I would say make it a double feature night. Watch Little Nemo and the Black Cauldron. You have yourself a great movie night. And here's Mr. Mint taking his famous spin around the world. I really like the back of his head. It kind of comes up like a flower, like a tulip or a rose or something. It's kind of nice. I do like it. Again, I love what he's wearing. I just like this character. Mr. Mint's always been one of those characters to me that I kind of enjoyed in the board game. He's not necessarily a card you'll want unless you're first starting out in the game, you know, when you're like on the first couple of squares, because he doesn't really get you that far up the board, and you definitely don't want to get Mr. Mint when you're closer to the end. But that goes for most of the characters, right? Like that goes for most of the cards. But yeah, Candyland's a really fun game, and especially the version that I grew up with as a kid, the 90s version of it, just because of how many characters there were on the board. On the original board, there's only the girl and the boy, I think, that are like actual characters you can see on the original board, versus like now where there's there's a character at pretty much every stop. So it's kind of cool that over the years they made more characters. They made it more like a Candyland. And I love that, I really do. And there's a few like little segments that remind me of Candyland and a few movies. Babes in Toyland being one of them, the 1960s version with Annette from Disney. I think it might be 1960s or 1950s, I'm not quite sure. I think it's in the 60s. I absolutely love that movie. I love Babes in Toyland. It reminds me so much of the game Candyland. And if Candyland were a movie, that's the kind of movie I would want to see for Candyland. Just kind of like this beautiful, like, you know, mixed match of just all these little, you know, fairy tale characters, but in Candyland form. Love to see that. There's also a really cool short that used to play on Disney. Where like these two kids are like, they're poor, and when they go to sleep, they dream of being in like Candyland or something like that. It's like a dream. I think it's called Dreamland or something like that. Beautiful, beautiful segment. I love that. I recommend you watching it. I love the animation in that. But all that also reminds me of Candyland. Just a really, really good story. I like it a lot. All right, this is Mr. Mint back to center. Now, he was the last of my Candyland pops that I ended up getting. As I said, I was waiting to do this line until I got him. That way I can get the characters I wanted. Unfortunately, there are a few characters that are still not made. I don't know if they're going to make them, but if they do, I will definitely update this list and probably do like a Candyland playlist for you guys, or do like a Retro Toys playlist with Candyland characters featured in it. But yeah, I really love these. I was so glad they were announced around Christmas time, because to me, Candyland gives me like a holiday type feeling. It really, especially Christmas time, it really does. Around Christmas time when I was a kid, I would always play Candyland. So I don't know why, but I just love this game, and I love the characters, and I love Christmas time. So it is what it is. Guys, thank you so much for all of your likes, your follows, subscribes. Thank you for sharing. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, and leave me a nice big like on this video. Let you know you guys like all the work that I am coming up with. I have 3 more Candyland characters to get to, including a Target Con exclusive pop. So excited. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. He was actually at GameStop, part of the $9 Funkopop promotion they have going on right now. So if you are going to get him or any Funko Pops today, today being March 9th, 2021, make sure to head down to GameStop if you guys see this video today, or maybe it's, I don't know if the promotion will be going on tomorrow, but if it is, $9 Pops. Do your thing. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.